The establishment of the vital accountability institution has long been high in government's agenda before and during its run for office. However, now that government has the chance to establish the commission, the possibilities are limited.
As you know, there is no procurement commission. It requires a two-thirds support of the parliament. The government is ready to name its representatives and will push once the government sees that we have a Public Accounts Committee, which is traditionally chaired by an opposition member. Once that committee is in place, we will proceed to make that the first order of business.
The Public Procurement Commission, when established, will seek to create a level playing field for all contractors in the distribution of government contracts, while at the same time promoting competitiveness, accountability, and increased performance. The administration thinks this will ultimately lead to increased productivity and cash flow.
So we believe that based on what we see and from the posturings of the opposition, that we're likely to have an opposition in the National Assembly quite shortly, and therefore the process, which is the formal, identifiable and legal process, could be implemented relatively soon. And by relatively, I mean within a few months.
While persons continue to push for the establishment of the commission, Minister of Governance Raphael Trotman, during the post-cabinet press briefing on Wednesday, said government feels time is still on its side with regards to the establishment of the commission. However, had it been the end of the year, Minister Trotman assumed that alternative steps would have been taken.
Should we go towards the end of the year in this situation, of course we'll have to take further steps. But we believe that the window is still open for us to go the approved constitutional route of having the Public Accounts Committee appoint the Procurement Commission. So we are not in a position now or see no need at this point in time to introduce any kind of extra constitutional measures.
So just a quick follow-up. If I got you clearly, sir, you're saying that you're going to give this until, you're going to wait this out until the end of the year?
No, I didn't say that. I said, had it been the end of the year and no opposition was in place to have a Public Accounts Committee to have the process of appointing a Procurement Commission in place, we would have had to consider, one, obtaining legal advice, and two, implementing what could be termed as extra constitutional measures, because we would have had a situation that the Constitution would not have catered for, and a country that would have needed to have procurement done, and therefore we would have had to find a way to do it. Given the fact that the elections were only held in May and Parliament convened in June, we still feel that the window to use the constitutional measures.
Any move taken to establish the PPC without the opposition's involvement will be deemed unconstitutional.
And we're not prepared at all, except in some exceptional circumstance, to avoid the Constitution. We'd like to stick to the rule of law, and we'd like to adhere to the provisions of the Constitution, unless, as I said, it becomes a national imperative that we avoid it.
For HGP Nightly News, I'm Erica Williams.